In the world of One Piece, strength is usually measured by bounties, devil fruits, or the power of your haki. But in episode 278, we see a power that is far rarer and much more dangerous to the status quo. Nico Robin spent 20 years running. Not because she was a criminal, but because she was told her very existence was a sin, that she shouldn't be alive and she was a threat to the peace of the world. She was thus a woman who had mastered the art of being alone, because it was the only way for her to survive. But then she met a crew that did something no one else had ever done. They didn't want her knowledge or her power like Crocodile. They just wanted her. Today I want to talk about the psychology behind Robin's rescue, and what the most powerful thing you could ever do for somebody else is to simply show up. Context: Robin comes from a special clan that can read hieroglyphs, and these are said to contain the blueprints of ancient weapons that can threaten entire nations. Due to this, her whole clan was wiped out, because they posed a threat to the world, with only her managing to get away. Now being a more unique and dangerous presence and existence, anybody that entered Robin's life had always second intentions. Whenever she made a new friend like Saul, they would die, and if they didn't die, they ended up betraying her. In any case, isolation isn't only being alone, but the expectation that no one will ever be there by your side. This makes her betrayal of the Straw Hats an act of love. She's really just trying to save them from her cursed existence. But there was one hell of an epic turning point to all of this. Luffy doesn't ask her to be useful. He doesn't ask for her knowledge of poneglyphs. He only asks her to say what she wants. To somebody that felt so forgotten and so lost and betrayed by the entire world, the turning point for her little heart was when Luffy, which in my opinion was one of the coolest moments of the entire series, burned down the world government flag. This is a direct statement saying that I don't care about any of the world's laws, I am here for my friend, and I am waging war on the entire universe for this one person. And of course, if we link it back to real life to be a little less dramatic as to wage war on the entire world, this is the simple fact that just having one person there for you can make the entire change. Even if you feel like everybody's against you, your workplace is trying to get you out, your partner is toxic to you, your family doesn't disown you for whatever reason, having that one friend for most people will be the reason that we don't just quit life. Not to be too sentimental, but I had a moment like that in my life, and if I didn't know that there was somebody there for me that cared for me, then I don't know if I would be making this video today, you know, many years later. And like Robin's first friend said, the sea is vast. One day, surely, you will find friends who will protect you. And this episode is the fulfillment of a prophecy made decades prior. And it shows that even the deepest trauma can be healed by the right people at the right time. And as we watch this episode, we feel relieved. We see that Nico Robin finally finds some peace and she finally escapes this Enies Lobby. However, in the real world, many people suffer the same concept of this Enies Lobby or this imprisonment. And I want to push the narrative to not only await that upon yourself for somebody to rescue you if you don't have anyone there, but to actually be the person that tries to do that first. You know, you don't need the Gomu Gomu no Mi fruit to save somebody. You need to be the person who stays when everybody else has left. And don't give up on the people that matter to you, or people that are worth a chance in this world. When you see that it rains in the parade of somebody else's sky, how about if you can spare some of your own sunshine, give them a smile, give them some affection, be there somehow, some way. Even for people that are not directly in your life, at least have some sort of caring, affectionate display towards them. That is my call to action for this video. Because at the end of the day, we should be the change that we desire to see in this world. And if you cannot so readily be there and do these things for others, then one day it could be your turn, and others may not be able to be there for you. But in any case, it's a given that we receive, and being a sunshine, a ray of rainbow in other people's lives, it's gratifying. Take it from me. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video and you took something away from it. Thanks for watching. Strive to be 1% better every day. Much love.